Hello everyone, I'm here in Belgium at the Namur Concert Hall where I just recorded the Roots album, my first solo album. And this is an album that I've dedicated to American contemporary repertoire for cello, for solo cello, as well as 3 different pieces of chamber music. And as a Belgian, I think I've always asked myself the question, why would I want to have my first album be dedicated to American repertoire? And this is simply because I grew up in the States. I grew up in Seattle in the Northwest, and I only arrived in Belgium when I was 18, and I've always felt Belgian American. And so my first start with the discography, with recording and everything, I really wanted it to be dedicated to my roots, my American cultural heritage in a certain sense, and specifically the music of the 21st century, which is simply the music of our time and the music that really represents who we are now, and not music from a past century that represents another part of humanity, essentially. And so for this album, I'm really happy to present 8 different works, 6 of them coming from 3 different composers that are really up and coming in the United States. Reena Esmail, a composer who lives in Los Angeles, and she comes from Hindustani heritage, and she really mixes this Hindustani classical music with Occidental classical music, European classical music, extremely well, with a lot of talent and sensibility. And I'm happy to play Varsha, a piece of hers for solo cello, but also Sen Hirpakash, which is from 2022, a new piece that's well, this will be its baptism, essentially. Its discographic premiere, its world premiere on CD. And I'm really happy to present these 2 pieces. I'll also be presenting 2 pieces by Caroline Shaw, the rising star of classical music right now in the 21st century. She's from New York, and she writes this wonderful music that mixes minimalism with sometimes jazz, especially in the cello and flower pots piece that I'll be presenting, Boris Kerner. And then also 2 pieces by Andrea Casarrubios, a Spanish cellist composer who lives in New York, and this is with what I just started right now with 7, a piece from 2020. That was the start of this project. She writes just tremendously beautiful music that really speaks to everyone. I've been playing her music for almost 3 years already now. I've played this piece over 30 times, and every time I play it in a solo recital, it's always the piece that really speaks to the public the most, regardless of if they're a classical public or if they're not necessarily inclined to classical music. It really speaks to everyone. And so that's what I hope with this album, that it really speaks to everyone, that it has a natural, universal connotation. And so here I was joined this week by Max Charue in percussion for marimba, vibraphone, cymbal and flower pots, as well as Frin Wolter on accordion for a small piece that we'd arranged by the Punch Brothers, a bluegrass band, and that's 3 dots and a dash. And I'll be very, very happy to show this to you.